Hey everybody, and welcome to another installment of Tom's World. Firstly, let me apologize for the small gap in videos. I will make sure that won't happen again. So today, I'm in Neshaminy State Park, located in Bensalem. It is a huge 330-acre park, and I intend on exploring as much of it as I can. I will be on the trails and sub-trails, and I will try to find this garden that I saw pictures of. It's no longer a garden, but the structures are still there. There's a wall. There's a fountain, on top of the archway for the entrance, there's supposedly a statue of Humpty Dumpty. So I thought that might be interesting to see. So with that, let's go exploring. Walking down the trail to what I hope will be Logan's Point. It's said that down here you could see the Philadelphia Center City skyline from the beach. From what I saw in pictures, it looks like you could see it a lot clearer than you can from the point of the river that I went to in my first couple of videos. A lot of people down here, but still a lot of social distancing going on. Well, I've made it to the river. A couple people down here, not many. Just enjoying the scenery. No swimming is allowed down here. Probably a good idea. Sounds pretty like a pretty rough current. I'm sure that's not always the case, but right now it is. And there it is. Center City, Philadelphia. Just about barely make it out. Sorry for the shakiness. That's how far away it is. You can see the tide is, I'm guessing, coming in. You can see where it usually comes up to. So strange being this far up on the river. I'm used to being like way down there in the place that I go to in Andalusia. So you could definitely see more of the Center City skyline from here. That's New Jersey on the other side there. Really is pretty nice down here. I think I might be coming down here more often. I don't know what that is down there. Some little wooden structures, might be from an old deck, or not deck, but like an old pier of some kind or something. Much like what you see down that way. It's like right over there. Looks pretty old. Nice and quiet down here, outside of the sound of my voice. We'll walk down that way a little bit, see what we see. A little bit of a closer look of that old dock or pier or whatever the hell you want to call it. And this huge down tree, which kind of blocks my way. Maybe I can get around it on the other side here. Even as I walk down, the woods here themselves have a completely different feel than they do down in the other place. It's the only thing I really have to compare it to along the river. There was a place down in Philly that I used to go to along the river on Linden Ave. People from the area, I'm sure, are more than familiar with it. That was the party place to go. The entire parking lot is cemented or asphalted, whatever you want to call it. And people like to park there and drink. A couple ducks down here. I'm not going to go any further because I'm starting to see homes along here, and I don't know if they own this part of the beach or if it just ends at the tree line, but I don't want to find out the hard way. So, but there's that dock again. I don't know if that's a dock though. That's awfully high. Well, the other one down there is too, and then it goes downward, so maybe that's what that one did too. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. I'm just talking to talk. That's what I do. I'll work my way back to the starting point that I was at when I came down here to the river. I think I'll go back up on the path. There's some people down on the beach there with their dogs and stuff, and some people with their kids a little further down, so I'll let them have their space. I'll go back up on the trail and see what's up there. Keeping in mind this is all new for me, so if you've never been here, we're sharing this together for the first time. Riverwalk Trail. There's life in the tidal marsh, wet woods, the river today, the river past. This is a paved road. And then there's this little dirt road that goes off the side. I think I'll take that because they tend to have better looking stuff than the paved trails when you have the option. Still making my way down this trail along the side of the river here. It's really strange walking around here. I don't even feel like I'm anywhere near Philadelphia. I feel like I'm either in the Poconos or down the shore near the ocean in Jersey. That's right, I said down the shore. That's what we say here in Philly. And when we say that, we mean Jersey. This trail becomes more and more wooded. It's really neat looking. Haven't really seen much in the way of wildlife, but I would assume they probably just stay hidden during the day because a lot of people do come here throughout the day, walk the trails. They're hidden in there somewhere. Or over that way. I didn't know what the hell that was. I thought it was a person sitting there. Well, at least they have trash cans. Another little trail that goes off. I'm just thanking God that the sun seemed to go behind some clouds and there's a little bit of a breeze. Because man, is it humid. The trail goes off that way too, but that goes more towards the parking lots and stuff, so I'm going to keep going, but it looks like up here I'm going to have to make a choice. Another trail. Because we've come to a fork in the road. Every time I use that term, fork in the road, I can't help but think of the, I think it was the Muppet movie, where Kermit and Fozzie were driving, and Fozzie said that they were looking for a fork in the road, or Kermit said it, and then they actually came to a literal fork in the road. He says, "Kermit, I don't believe that." Well, since that way heads more back towards State Road, and this goes along the river more, I'll check this out. I just got to remember all these different paths on the way back so I can check them out. It looks like it was an older trail that's starting to grow over with grass. Scenic Overlook. That way. Well, let's check it out. People are definitely friendly down here. Everybody says hi. I like that people say hi. A lot of parts of Philly, people won't even look at you. If you say hi, they look at you like you're some kind of weirdo. A lot of downed trees by the beaches. I guess that's expected though, and they're growing in mostly sand. Wow. This looks like an area somebody made to just chill out. That's pretty cool. Oh no, it looks like I might have to make another choice. Unless that's just a trail going off to the beach. Yeah, I think that's what it is. It's just the trail. Of which there are many. Really hoping to come across that garden if it's even still standing. I don't know. I have no idea how old the picture was that I saw. It was on Pinterest and they had no information on it other than it was down here. Came to a strange part of the trail. That's the main trail down there that I was walking on. At first I thought it was another little trail going off to the river, but it's not. It actually comes uphill. And I don't know where it's going. It might just go back down to the other one. Yeah, it does. Oh well. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. You get a higher view of the beaches though. And we got a sign up here. It looks like it was an older trail that's starting to grow over with grass. Scenic Overlook. That way. Well, let's check it out. Well, we must be going in the right direction because there's another sign that says Scenic Overlook. A lot of strange noises in here. Oh, I guess this is the Scenic Overlook. And there's people down there, so we won't go down there. It's only the beach anyway. Looks the same all the way down. Looks like the woods get pretty deep in there. Another trail down to the beach. I think I'll take that. I don't fall. Whew, almost slipped. Got down the steep hill and I almost slipped on a log. I mainly came down here because there were some people close behind me, and I don't know, I always feel awkward when people are around me and I'm taking the videos. So, I figure what the hell, come down here. Seems to be some land in the middle of the river, or it's starting to veer off here. You know what, as a matter of fact, I bet I know what this is. This right here, I think, is, it veers off of the Delaware River and becomes Neshaminy Creek. And I was looking at that on the maps last night, and man, is that long. I mean, check it out. Look up Neshaminy Creeks on Google Maps and see how long that is. Would take days to walk it all. Alright, I think I gave those guys enough time to walk past me. Now, just gotta find the trail back up there. Oh, I see it. Well, this may not be the same one I came to. Oh yeah, it is. Definitely. That's the log I almost slipped on. Alright. Alright, had to stop and do a quick tick check. Don't see any, but that doesn't mean I don't have any. Like I said, this place is very well maintained. Very little trash, and what I do see is just like water bottles discarded. These are much different weeds than I'm used to seeing growing. They have cotton-like substances on them which carry the seeds so they can spread. Doesn't look like they spread out too much. Except for in there. Like I said, this place is definitely well maintained. I've only seen like 1 or 2 water bottles that were discarded. Other than that, no trash. The pathways are extremely clear. If you stick to the main trails, you don't have to go through any brush. Very cool. Wow, look at it all over here. And we got some steps. First real structure I've seen. Wow, that is a huge tree. Holy cow. I tell you, man, this humidity is killing me. I think the temperature is only 82, but with the humidity, it's up to 90. Sweat is just pouring off of me. And I'm walking into a whole field full of gnats. Gotta love that. I really have no idea how far this goes. I mean, for all I know, I may no longer be on the property of Neshaminy State Park. I have no idea. But I'm going to keep going. See what we will see. Little sign of the times right there. It's so humid that this water that I bought at Wawa is already warm. I haven't even been out here that long. Looks like we got something up here. Don't know what, but we'll find out. It's a little bridge. Some duckies down there. Interesting. Again, had to stop taking video. A whole family parade just went by me. Like a couple, a mom, or grandmom I should say, and 2 or 3 kids. One of the kids just kept saying, "Take me to your leader," over and over again. But we're still going back. Yeah, I guess it won't be long for that one. But with that other tree pressing on it there, it'll probably fall the opposite direction of me. Man, and here I thought this was going to be a short video. I didn't know how far these trails went. I'm sure I'm going to edit out a whole lot that looks the same. I have no idea what that was or if I caught it on the camera. Looked like a butterfly with a big body. Small wings. Wow. A big crossroads here. I think I'll keep going straight. Still haven't seen a sign of that garden. I mean, it's most likely no longer a garden, but maybe the structures are still there. I think there was a fountain and everything. Coming up on that little bend in the stone trail here. Although, I don't know which way I should take, to be honest. Because that way, yeah, I don't know. Let's see, they call this Oak Lane and Logan's Walk. Let's check out Logan's Walk, see where that goes to. If it seems to go too far, I won't venture real far. Unless I happen to see the walls of that garden. Does look like it goes on quite a bit. Man, the sweat is dripping into my eyes. Whoo-wee. This looks like some dunes back here or something. Got to keep track of where I came in. Bugs all over me. Well, I have no freaking idea, to be quite honest. I don't think I'm going to chance it and keep going that way, because I don't want to get lost, for starters. But no, my luck, that little garden thing I was looking for is probably just over that hill. But I don't want to keep going. Decisions. I think I'll go back up there. Okay. Coming back from the dunes. And I'm back at that bend in the trail. And it seems to go up that way, which I would think would probably just be a big loop around and go back to the parking lot. But there does seem to be a clearing down this way. So let's just venture down here a little bit and see what we see. I don't know what the heck is flying all around me, but there's loud buzzing. But let's see what's down here. This may like just lead to nowhere for all I know. I don't know. We shall see. So as I get closer, I'm coming to realize that it's probably state road on the other side of here. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. It doesn't seem to lead anywhere that way. There's a little trail going this way, which would probably just go back to the stone trail. But let's find out. Worst case scenario, if it's a dead end, I'll just turn around and go back. So as I get closer, I'm coming to realize that it's probably state road on the other side of here. Maybe. I'm not 100% sure. It doesn't seem to lead anywhere that way. There's a little trail going this way, which would probably just go back to the stone trail. But let's find out. Worst case scenario, if it's a dead end, I'll just turn around and go back. Yeah, I'm guessing that's just another way out to the road. So we'll turn around and go back to the gravel trail. And then I will decide whether or not I take that trail continuing on in the direction I was going, or if I go back and try one of the other trails that I did not go down. Only got about another hour down here before I have to start making my way back to the car. Okay, back at the gravel road. It becomes a paved road on the other side of those little brick pillars. So I'm assuming that that will just loop around and go back to the parking lot. It would probably take me past the pool that I had spoken of earlier that I went to as a kid. My dad used to take me and my sisters there. And then as I got a little bit older, closer to 10, my Uncle Jimmy used to take me there. It was always a good time. I had fun. But eventually we stopped coming, and I don't even know if they still use it. I know it's still there. I saw it on Google Maps. But I have no idea if it's still in use. Aw. Well, that's a shame. Oh well. Dead squirrel. Guessing that'll be food for something later tonight. It's a shame, you look pretty young too. But I'm going to keep going until I find one of the trails that I bypassed. And then we'll go venture up that. Incidentally, if anybody watching this knows the Neshaminy State Park well, and you know where that garden is, if I don't happen to find it, let me know around what time in the video I passed by where I could find my way to it. Okay, so going backwards, here's the first trail, well, I should say the last trail that I bypassed. It looks rather large though. And I don't know. I see a sign way down there. It probably the same sign as this, Riverwalk. I would guess not though. I mean, the river's over there. Maybe I'll go down, check it out a little bit. If these bugs would stop flying at my face, that'd be great. And near my ears. So, as I make my way down to the other sign, just a little history and info on the place. The Neshaminy State Park is 330 acres. Quite big, I'd say. It was donated to the Commonwealth of PA in 1956 by Robert Logan, who is a descendant of James Logan. James Logan was the colonial secretary for William Penn, who, as you all know, is the founder of Pennsylvania. So, there's a little bit of history I found out about it. Alright, so the sign says Locust Lane. And guess what it says on the other one that we're on. Hey, Kenny Biddle. Alright, so now more choices. Lovely. Well, I think this time, since I know going down that way will lead me to the road eventually, I'll go through here. Look at all these things falling from those cotton-like weeds. They do spread pretty far, I guess. Kind of cool looking. As long as they stay out of my mouth. You can see them all over. It's like a light dusting of snow almost. Yeah, these woods are definitely much different and far larger than the other woods down the river that I've gone to. I couldn't even tell you how many times. There's so many different paths in here. Might be worth another trip, especially if I do not find that garden. See something over there. I don't know if that's a wall or just a dirt pile. Let me see if there's any paths that go in here. Well, I walked backwards. Well, not backwards, but I turned around and went the other way. And I didn't see any paths there. A couple little maybe deer paths, but I'm not going to go through there. I'm wearing shorts and I really don't feel like pulling ticks off of me for the rest of the night. But I don't think it's a wall. I think it's just tall dead weeds. So I don't think I missed out on it. But like I said, if anybody knows if I did just walk past it, or if I have at any point, let me know around what time in the video it was. And when I come back next time, I will try to find it. Oh boy. Now we got multiple choices. Okay, so I consulted Google Maps, satellite view. Still here at Locust Lane and Buck Alley. And it's hard to tell, but my guess is, again, knowing that down that way eventually is the road not too far down, more than likely this probably just goes around and loops and comes out here. And I don't see anything back there that would resemble the pictures that I saw as far as the old garden. Man, I've talked about it so much now, it's like I really, really, really want to find it. But I don't think I'm going to find it back there. So, I guess I'll keep going this way. At this point, I don't really know where I am, but I know I should be heading in the direction of the parking lot. So at the very least, I should be able to find that. I know that the river is still to my left, way over there. Because at this point we should be, I would think, walking parallel to the Riverwalk Road. At least I hope so, anyway. Definitely a lot of ground to cover. I do not envy myself for the editing I have to do. It's going to be a long process. That's okay though, this is definitely a beautiful place. Very peaceful, everybody's so nice. Yeah, that guy's gonna go eventually too. Both of them actually, the smaller one next to it and that one. Still cool looking though. Definitely gonna have to come back to this place in the winter. Like after a snow, if we get any snow. This past winter we only got one, and it was very light. But we'll see what happens. That's in the far future. We still got to get through this. Coming up to some sign of life up here. Got a bench, and beyond that we got a sign. Still looking around. Not seeing any sign of that garden. Every once in a while through the trees I think I'm seeing it, because it's a, from what I saw in the pictures, it's like a tan color, and I think I see it, but then it turns out to be just a group of dead weeds and stuff like that. Huh. Well, this sign says Riverwalk. Okay, now I'm really confused. Maybe I was already here and I just don't remember. And I went down there instead of straight this way. It's very possible. I might have at that. I don't know. But we know we've already been on Riverwalk, and we know that I'm going backwards. Well, again, not backwards, just the reverse direction that I was going initially. So we must be heading back to the parking lot area, I'm guessing. A little trail right here goes down. Let's check this out. There's some kind of metal pole here. Don't know what that would be for. I first saw it, I was hoping maybe it was a sign of that garden, but I do not see it anywhere. So I'm going back up onto the main path because I don't want to venture too far off. It's getting later. Getting close to time to go home. So we'll see where this takes us. Still going. As I'm walking, it's strange. I can hear voices coming off from the left. They're almost as clear as if like they're just right over that little hill. But I don't see anybody. Daytime spookiness. Either that or sound just really travels well down here. Alright, I feel like I'm looping around. I don't know. There's another sign up here. Maybe there's a road that goes off to the left. Takes me back. And there sure is. Because of the way we looped around, you can see we were like way off that way when we started, and it looped around. Now we come to this. Scenic Overlook. Well, at least we know we've been there. Wait, just a little bit before I go back to the Scenic Overlook. Like a little cleared pathway that way too, but there's nothing in there. Just a whole lot of flowers and weeds. But I'll wait till I get around this bend here and see what we see, and if it's interesting enough, I'll keep going. If not, I'll head back. Go back towards the Scenic Outlook. Or Overlook, or whatever the heck it was. And yeah. Yeah, it just keeps going and going. I think we're turning around. I don't have a whole lot of time left, so maybe one day I can come down here earlier in the day and try to find that elusive garden. Or maybe somebody watching this knows where it is and can tell me where I went wrong, or if I didn't go far enough this way or that way. I know I have friends that do come down here for walks. Or at least they used to. So they might know. But for now, we'll go back this way. So as I came down this, going back to the Scenic Overlook, or Overlook I think it was, started realizing that where I thought the river was not where the river was, because it's right here. I can see it through the trees. Just goes to show how turned around you can get when you're weaving in and out of these things. But I know if the river is there, that we already went down that way. So I'm gonna go back this way. Yeah, because there's that little side trail that goes up and then back down. And then I went down there because people were coming, and yeah, I remember. Oh look, another sign of the times. Well, at least I know I'm heading in the right direction now. And maybe before I head to the car, I'll stop off and see if I can take a peek where the pool is, just for nostalgia purposes. And just out of curiosity to see if they've actually cleaned it, knowing that we're not sure of when they'll be able to use it. We shall see. Definitely familiar now. Very disappointing that we didn't find the garden, but that just gives me another reason to come back and continue to explore. Maybe I'll make a video of that, maybe I won't. All depends on how well this one does. I mean, if enough people like this video, and if I gain enough subscribers from this video, I may come back after I've done a little bit more research, maybe trying to pinpoint it. And then we could check that out, possibly. It's like a little trail going up this little hill here. I'll take a peek. Yeah, nothing. Whole lot of nothing. Ah, well. I realize that it's probably not as fun to watch as it is to actually be here and explore a new place, but hopefully you enjoy this. That's the whole reason why I do these videos, is for other people's enjoyment. And if I can teach anything in the process, then even better. Because who knows when places like this will no longer exist. I would hope that since this is a state park, that it continues to exist. But it might change. They might sell off some of the land. Who knows? But obviously we've made it out of the woods. And the playground is closed. No swinging, no sliding, no nothing. But I am making my way over to where the pool is. Looks the same, but somehow different. Well, they have definitely, looks like, cleaned and drained and cleaned the pool. Over there by those steps, that's the extremely shallow end, and it gets deeper as it goes down there. Now, when I came here as a kid, there was more than just this pool. There was a kiddie pool and a high dive pool as well, and those slides were definitely not there, because I would remember them, because I would have been going up and down them all the time. Now, if memory serves me right, and I'm trying to remember back more than 30 years ago, more than 35 years ago, so bear with me. But if memory serves me right, the other pool used to be on the other side of this building. Not sure if it's still there. When I looked at Google Maps, it did not look like there was another pool other than this one. But it's definitely been drained and cleaned, and it's on the ready for whenever the season is allowed to open. Kind of wish it was open right now, because I am sweating. You can see there's tables, picnic tables, little pavilion where you're allowed to come here. I think for the pavilion you probably have to rent that. Yeah, there doesn't seem to be anything on this side. Let's go around the other side of the building. But I know for sure there was more than just one pool. Yeah, per person, $10 admission fee, no refunds. The pool is closed. Right here would be where the bathrooms slash locker rooms would be, which we never had to use because we just brought a towel. And between the sun and the towel, we'd dry off enough to get in the car and go back home. Man, this place is massive, that's for sure. Keeps going. Yeah, there's no other pool. I guess they must have got rid of it some time ago. Though you'd never know it was there. I know it used to be connected to the other pool there that I showed, but not anymore. Like I said, I tend to think it was like through this fence right here. There was, like, it kept going. I don't know. I guess my memory is shot. I'll have to see if I can find some old pictures or old videos of here. Refresh my memory. Might have been just on the other side of that. That's very possible too. Keeping in mind I was like 10 or younger. And now I'm 45. So it's been a little while. Just a little while. Yep. And that was that. Well, just make sure that you like this video, give it a big thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And when you subscribe, make sure you hit that notification bell right next to the subscribe button. That way you're informed as soon as I put up new videos. And now I'm just walking back to the car. Well, I guess that's going to wrap this one up. It was definitely an interesting day, new sights for me. But right now I am sweating like crazy. You could see it in my face, you could see it in my hair. I need to get back to the car, turn on the air conditioner, get home, take a shower, make dinner, relax, and stop sweating would be great. So, I guess I will see you in the next video. And until then, as always, stay healthy, stay safe, and take care.